Oh, oh, okay. I have myself on my cell phone right now, so I'm just trying to make sure everything is looking a-okay. Oh my goodness. This is like nerve-wracking. It's like, like right before you get up to do a performance and you're like, because I've never done it before. So it's totally new. Hey guys. So welcome. Can you hear me? Well, I know you can hear me because I can hear myself on my cell phone. So just give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're watching. If you want to insert in the chat that you can hear me and we're good, then that would be awesome. Okay, let me see. Hey, William Shakespeare. Okay, I got one audience. Thank you. Hi, welcome, guys. Okay, so today we're going to be doing kind of like what I usually do. We're going to do a channeled message. So this is like the collective message. I'm going to pull some cards, and then we're going to do a pick a card. So I have 3 crystals for you guys to choose, and we're looking into what makes you memorable. Okay. So for the collective message that we're doing, I usually pick a crystal ahead of time. I got the Herkimer diamond, which I think is pretty awesome for the first live that I've ever done. But this thing is, I can't even see it. It's so beautiful. Really does look like a diamond. Okay, cool. So this is the channeled message that came through. The theme is sunshine. Immediately, that's what I got. Allow yourself to radiate bright. Every moment in life is precious, and the journey is going to always be worth it. It's when we know very little, we can allow life to surprise us. Your attitude is everything. Stay connected and grounded to who you are, and life will continue to unveil its treasures and its secrets to you. So, for the Herkimer diamond, immediately I got starlight, starbright. This is your time to shine tonight. What are you here to illuminate in your life? What are you calling to illuminate in your life? You have way more. You have way more power, way more energy than you think you do. And then I always get to the part where I can't read my handwriting. I feel like there's some kind of like, wish that is going to be granted to you. This has kind of been showing up. Thank you. It is a pretty diamond. Yeah, it is a pretty one. It was expensive too. Sometimes I'm blown away by how much crystals cost, but I'm good. My collection is full. And we're just going to leave it that way. Okay, so for the collective, I'm just going to go ahead and start pulling some cards for you guys. So we're looking into message for the collective guides. Oh, I didn't even say, well, not sage, but it's Sao Paulo. Let me go ahead and, I just put out my candle. It's fine. See, when you're live, you just adjust. You adjust. Yeah, someone asked me in my comment section, I think it was like a couple months ago, or maybe a month and a half ago, about whether I would ever go live. And I'm like, I don't know. I like being able to edit my awkward moments out. But I also like the awkward moments, so we'll work with it. Okay, so we're saging, putting out good energy and good vibes. Good vibes. Okay. So let's just go ahead. I'll start pulling some tarot, and then I got all my cards here and available. And we will see whatever magic wants to come through. So message for the collective guides. King of Swords. And clarify the King of Swords, please. Whoop. Oh, that's way too much. The Lovers and King of Wands. A lot of energy. Okay. A lot of masculine energy coming through so far. So we have the King of Swords, we have the King of Wands, and the Lovers. It's very interesting. Let me pull some clarifiers. Clarify the King of Swords, please. Oh, we got the Hierophant. And clarify the King of Wands. Okay. So, I mean, if you want to, you can let me know what part of the world you're in. I think it's always cool to know where people are from. YouTube tends to bring people together. Wow. Okay, some kind of movement is happening here for sure. So we got the King of Wands here. Can I show it to you guys closer? King of Wands, clarified by the lovely Hierophant. There's some like magic in the air. We have the Lovers. And we have the King of Wands, clarified by the Chariot. Okay. So I feel like there's like some kind of opportunity. I mean, it could just be energetically, you guys are moving into a space where you're feeling a lot more confident in general to like both speak up and act on things that are aligned with your heart, essentially. So, you know, we got that sunshine with the Herkimer diamond. This is like no joke. This is a high vibrational crystal. King of Wands is high vibrational energy. I feel like this is about being in charge. This is about, you know, feeling really like on fire to follow your path. With the Lovers card, there could be like people and connections here. I mean, we got people here. We got King of Swords, we got a King of Wands coming into our lives. I mean, with the Chariot here, you could have a King of Wands coming towards you, right? I mean, this is like someone who's very much success driven, without question, someone who is very comfortable about stepping into their leadership. So you're from the South, USA? Cool. Awesome. That's so vague, the South USA. But you're allowed to call it whatever you want. Awesome. Okay. Um, yeah, so we got some movement coming into your life. With a Hierophant, okay, this feels like something, I don't know, it feels like there's going to be an opportunity for you to learn something either about yourself or in connection with someone else as well. Here. I mean, there's a lot about connections here. Oh, there we go. Clarified with a tea leaf oracle deck. We have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. We support the money path. So there is like an abundant opportunity that's coming towards you. It may be offered by this, you know, a King of Wands, so someone who could possibly be a fire sign, someone who's very comfortable with, you know, stepping into a place of leadership, someone who has already obtained like success. So there's like some opportunities coming towards you. That's always great. I feel like the universe always is allowing us to bring abundance into our lives and to allow it to trickle in. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come through. A period of ill health and depression. These cards are always so dramatic. So that's probably the alignment message. There's always an alignment message. They're just saying, make sure you take care of your health. I'm getting like stress, like almost immediately. There seems like there's a big opportunity coming your way. Whether it's like energetically or just like career path wise. That's something that asks for you to step out of your comfort zone. And the ill health to me is just kind of like a warning. Make sure you take care of yourself because sometimes when we step into a place of like higher leadership where we're being challenged, we tend to kind of like forget about the basics, which is like make sure you eat okay, make sure you sleep. We tend to forget about those things. Okay. So tell us a little bit more about this. We have Guardian Angel, you are not alone. Oh, that's so sweet. Sorry for hitting the mic. Guardian Angel, you are not alone. Yeah. So this is something that's very much being arranged. And we got the Lovers. We got Archangel Michael hovering above them. So this is like, you know, it's bringing you on this path. It's creating or opening a way for you. So if like money or abundance is something that you're afraid of not having or feeling like you're not feeling like it's a secure experience for you, they're saying you're being supported in this. This is something like you prayed for, you asked for, it's manifesting. But they need you to lean on that also. It's kind of like that miracle energy. You are not alone. I mean, that's really taking me to the Lovers. You are not alone. it's like, you know, the universe is sending you people who's going to help you support you in this journey, support you, care for you in this period of life here. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull some more oracle cards. Yeah, this feels kind of serious. To me, the Hierophant is giving me contract energy. Like I'm getting contract. This is like a contract coming towards you. Something like feels very official. Okay, so we have here air, fire, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. So guys, as you're trickling in, just let me know. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up to support the channel. And also let me know if you want to, what part of the world you're coming in from, because I would love to hear. Okay. Ooh, so you get some spiciness coming in. So the first card, look at that. Femme Fatale. Highlights the erotic energy of feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. So this is about like the shadow aspect of the feminine energy. It's about claiming what you want. It's about moving towards what you want without hesitation. So there's an opportunity coming towards you. You're manifesting it through your sort of like your shadow feminine energy here. This is like about like being confident. It's just about creative, sensual energy. To me, that's what the King of Wands is as well. It's like creative, sensual energy, sacral chakra. This is about your passion, your gut instincts of like what drives you, what's inspiring you. Yeah, so this is, it just, look at that. Look at that. It's just, the sensual energy will not go away. So we have here, I'm the light of my soul, third eye chakra. So it's something you're talented at, something you're gifted at, something that it's like illuminating from you, right? So you got the Herkimer diamonds talking about sunshine, shine, radiate. This is something like you naturally are like really good at. You radiate in 22. 22 is about the visionary. It's about the creativity, your imagination, tapping into that energy. Also about being confident, right? She's, look at her. She's essentially nude, but does she care? No, she's confident. Both of these women are. So that's like the thing you're being called to embrace, that energy of like stepping into your confidence, even if you feel maybe a little insecure about this opportunity that's coming towards you. Got to embrace it. Got to embrace it. So third eye chakra is also about claircognizant energy. It's about like what you know, having a sense for knowing something. So it's your almost like your psychic or your intuitive, your gut instincts that's leading you. If you let your gut instincts lead you, it's going to take you to where you need to go. Very much creative energy, like overflowing here. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come through. Message. Okay, so it looks like this person's going to be reaching out to you. Message number 7. So check your messages, check your inbox. Looks like this person's going to be reaching out to you to let you know, hey, we want to partner with you. We want to work with you. Okay. I feel like there's just a few more cards that need to be in this, and then we're going to end it, and we're going to move on to the pick a card reading. Here we have your strength. Yeah, look at this. Again, this strength, this is also like the strength card. Strength card, which is about like feminine confidence. So it's like the combination of your feminine energy and using it to elevate you to a place of confidence. So again, this is something you can feel confident as it's coming towards you. Don't be afraid. It's like you have what it takes. It might ask you to step out of your comfort zone, but it's something you have 1000% what it takes to do. Okay. A few more cards and then we're going to move on. We're going to move on after this. Yeah, I feel like this person's going to be moving towards you with that Chariot. They're coming towards you. You're the magnetic energy. So this means you're pulling it towards you. You're radiating. You're the magnetic force. It's coming towards you. You don't really have to do too much to bring it to you other than be inspired and move from your place of inspiration. Okay. Whoop. Okay, let's try that again. We got house 8. That's dramatic. And clarify that, please. Whoop. And we have here Leo. Come on, guys. So you may have a Leo coming towards you, or this is someone someone who's a Leo. So that means this is someone who's very creative and confident. Creative and confident in what they do. Very creative, very confident, very comfortable. I feel like this person is going to help you, like, as they're pulling you into this experience, they're just going to reassure you that you can feel comfortable too, is what I'm getting. I feel like they see that you're on, like, you guys are the same, like, you're on the same level. So even if you're new to this experience, it's like whatever you've always like been drawn to or you've been good at, you've been crafting, what is your natural passion? This is the thing that's pulling in this experience. With that house 8, so house 8 is about shared investments. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. It's also like karma, transformation. I'm getting more like this is good karma if it is karma. And the transformation is the transformation into stepping into a place of confidence that you're embracing for yourself. So it's like good karma, lots of confidence. Um, you're transforming into a person with this like Venusian beautiful woman here who sees their power, who sees their own value, right? Um, you're stepping into this place of like, owning this Leo like energy, creative, standing out, someone who's very magnetic, someone who people really enjoy being around, talking to. Again, about the sunshine. It's a constant theme that's coming through. I love it when that happens. Okay, one more card and we're going to end this reading for the collective. Let us. Whoop. Inspiration. And is that not what the King of Wands is about? And Leo. Inspiration. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. And we have two people in here, Osiris and Isis. This is about the partnership, right? You're on the same level as this person. So it's your magic. So Isis, goddess of magic, this is about tuning into your inner child, tuning into that place where it's about possibilities. You have to think beyond the box. For this to come in, you have to embrace thinking beyond the box, like outside of the box. But it's also something that, even though it's unique to you, you're a natural at. Okay. And with that green, it's abundance. To me, this is like with that 8th house, this is like long-term abundance that can come in for you here. The money path. There's a money path being created for you. So they're saying that there's like long-term abundance that's coming in. Yeah, beautiful. Hey guys, if you're coming in, go ahead and let me know what part of the world you're from. I would love to hear about that. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up to support the channel. I'd really appreciate that as well. So we have the number 19, which adds up to 1 and 9 add up to 10, which is about end of a cycle, birth of a new. And to me, this feels like a birth or a rebirth, even with the Scorpio here. It's like a rebirth. It's just like I'm born in my own skin. I'm so comfortable in my newborn skin. I'm transforming into this authentic version of myself here. Okay, fun. So that was the collective message. Let's go ahead and just move on to what wants to come next. And this is going to be the pick a card reading. So we're looking into what makes you memorable. Never done a live pick a card reading before, so we're going to see how this pans out, but I'm excited. Because I'm all about like living off of that energy, that excitement. Okay, so let me show you guys. California, welcome from California. Yeah, okay, so you're West Coast like me. What's up? I'm West Coast too. Okay, let's go ahead and get the photo. So we have 3 crystals to choose from. I'll show you guys them in person. We have here the sodalite pendant. We have here the amazonite, super bright. And we have here the carnelian. Tiny little guy, but this is a fiery guy. This guy will get it done. Okay. What makes you memorable? So 1 is the sodalite, 2 is the amazonite, and 3 is the carnelian. So I don't know, that might be a little too dark, but I'm going to hold it up for you guys. Just give you a moment. Otherwise, just kind of use your imagination to decide which one you want to do. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with group number 1, which is going to be our lovely sodalite pendant here. I keep calling it pendant. It's a pendulum. It's a pendulum. Okay. All right. Now this is the part where I have to focus, guys. All right, guys. What makes pile or group number 1 so memorable? Okay, so the first thing that's coming through is you have a tendency to like know what direction you want to go in life. I mean, I tend to get this. This thing is pointy. Um, it's like when you're focused on a goal, you really just go for it. Um, you really stay focused on what you're trying to achieve. Maybe you even get tunnel vision at times, and people find that really intense because most people feel. I don't know if most people feel indecisive, but maybe most people come off as indecisive. But you don't feel that way? You're more decisive about like, okay, if I have a target, I'm gonna stick to it, and then I'm just gonna proceed forward from there as well. Okay, let me see. Okay, the next word I heard was rapid movement. So to me, rapid movement is you don't take too long to like wait to move or take action. This is what makes you memorable. It's like once you decide what you want to do, you just go for it. I feel like you have like the next 3 steps and you just take action. Okay, let me see what else I can get. There's something about dancing with life as well, or finding like a natural rhythm to life you're really good at doing. So like again, I'm getting that you feel quite decisive. Like people notice that it's like once you find a goal or a target, you stick with it and you work with it. But you're also very intuitive. So, sodalite is a very emotional, intuitive crystal. You're very intuitive about like once you find a goal, you just like work with it, but you're not so fixated that you won't adjust your plan. But I think in general, maybe you do like to dance. You like to enjoy. To me, dancing with life is about being in the moment, being present. It's about like not overthinking. So a lot of the overthinking is kind of like going away. But this is what makes you memorable. So this isn't a trait that people notice about you based off of what you do. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start pulling. I'm gonna pull some oracle cards first, and then we'll pull some tarot. What makes group number 1 memorable? Get back to the basics. Yeah, so you really don't like overwhelm yourself with too much at once. It's like you keep it simple. I'm getting like humble, like hardworking. It's like you put in the effort and the energy to like build towards something that you're trying to create. So getting back to the basics, you may also enjoy writing, quite possibly. But this kind of like it's like about simplifying the process. So some people they complicate the process, some people they simplify the process. Um, and it's because you simplify it that it's not complicated. You know exactly where to go or what to do. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, so what makes group number 1 so memorable? Oh, okay. That's a lot. You're just amazing in general. Okay, we have Uzume, humor. So you have a really beautiful sense of humor. This is like the dance with the life energy I was getting. It's kind of like a bright aura. You go with the flow. You don't take yourself too seriously. This is what's memorable about you. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'll just hold it here. You don't take life too seriously. 47, Sophia, Divine Wisdom. How interesting. You live life on a spectrum. It's like you're in touch with your inner child, but you're also very wise. And how interesting you also got the future. So it's like you're an old soul, but you also think about how you can like live a life that is attuned to like futuristic thinking. This is about again thinking beyond the box, right? We were talking about that with the collective reading. Um I feel like you adjust well to the future. Like you adjust well to some people like whatever's trending, they don't really care about. I feel like you have the ability to kind of adjust well to like technology or to just you feel very current. There's something about your energy that feels very present and very current. You're not really resisting it. But you are an old soul, and I think that's really beautiful. Okay, we'll pull a couple more cards and then we'll move on to the next group. I like this combination. It's like kind of neat though. What makes this pile memorable? Oop, we got here Archangel Michael, trusting heaven, you are safe, angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Okay. That's kind of crazy. So this is about again, it's like I don't know, there's something about your energy. It just doesn't feel very like worried. Like you don't really worry. Maybe you do think about the future, but people get this like this sensation or they pick off from your vibes like you don't seem very concerned. I feel like this is kind of like the surface. It's like the izume, the humor, the inner child. It's like because you're tapped into this or this is what you're radiating on the surface. They just feel like you're good. Trusting in heaven, but that also taps, it puts an emphasis on your spiritual divine wisdom Sophia side as well. It's like people get that you're very spiritual, very open to the esoteric. You're in connection with your guides, your angels. Maybe you're into divination as well. You feel protected. You feel safe. Yeah, there's just this feeling like you don't let the problems of the world weigh down on you. You're about on to the next, on to next. What's exciting? What's going on in life? You seem to kind of surrender that, your fears and your anxieties over. Even if you have them at times, it seems like you just let it go. Okay, let's pull some tarot. So let me look into the chat. Let me know, I don't know how you guys are feeling or what you would like maybe for a future live, possibly. Something else you could do. Lucida, you said that the West Coast is the best coast. I would have to agree, probably because, well, the ocean is really pretty here. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased. What makes group number 1 memorable? And then we're gonna move on to group number 2. Oh my gosh, you guys got the devil. What the heck? Can we clarify that, please? And the lovers, no ways. These are basically the same cards. The devil and the lovers. Huh. So you do have sort of maybe a dualistic nature to you? What's the most memorable about you is your spectrum. That's what's the most memorable about you. It's like you take life seriously, but you also enjoy it too. Like there's this essence to you. Again, like the wisdom and the inner child. That's what makes you the most memorable. It's your spectrum. That's so funny. Yeah. I mean, I like the West Coast. I love it here, but I don't know. I've never really been on the East Coast. Don't know if I'd ever want to settle there. Um, but you have a spectrum too. So with the future too, that it's also giving kind of like Capricorn energy. It's like you think about the future, you make plans. It seems like you're always thinking about, like you take it seriously. So like you're about, okay, I want to plan to have kids, or I want to have my dream job, or build this career. You give off that vibe that you're building towards your future. People actually look up to you and they admire that you're building towards your future. You seem to be on point with setting up goals for yourself and deciding like, okay, I want to create this for myself. But at the same time, you don't take life seriously. It's like it's a little bit lighthearted with this Gemini energy. But in general, I think you are quite magnetic with the lovers and the devil card. You might actually even be very attractive with the devil card and the lovers card. But it's like maybe both aspects of you. Because I always talk about like with the feminine energy, there's like the light, right? The angelic. I'm thinking about Dorothy. Who was the one who granted her the wish? Greta? And then there was like the Wicked Witch of the West. It's like maybe you acknowledge both of those sides of yourself. I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, so we're going to move on to group number 2, what makes you memorable. So that's the Amazonite here. If you chose the Amazonite, we are going to start your reading momentarily. Okay. Yeah, I'm not it's so funny. I've actually watched Dorothy. I was obsessed with Wizard of Oz when I was a kid. I watched it a million times. My neighbor had the movie and I kept borrowing it from her, but I forgot the name of the witch. Okay. So Amazonite. I like this crystal. Okay. So group number 2, what makes you memorable? We want to find out what makes you memorable. I guess I should have put but I've never done it before, so. Okay, already I can tell this energy is very different. It feels a little bit more quiet. I'm getting like a soft energy. So you might have like a studiousness to you. Maybe you're very good at studying. Maybe you're very good at taking in information and knowledge. I feel like you're the one. Immediately, I went to this image of a girl sitting in class, and the teacher looks at her because you can tell that she's paying attention. So I think people can tell that you're present and you pay attention. And they really like that about you. That's what's memorable. It's like, wow, this person's actually listening. This person actually came to learn something here. Yeah. Yeah, very focused energy for sure. That is my Amazonite. It's also a really nice combination of masculine and feminine energy I always get from this crystal as well. I think when you find something you really like, you're like, I don't know, like obsessed with it or just like really into it. So it's like you're committed. There's something about your energy that's very committed that makes you memorable. So it's like if you develop an obsession with learning how to play the trumpet, you're committed, and they like this. Getting like very good student vibes from this crystal. Okay. Yeah, very skilled. I think that's what makes you memorable as well. I think you maybe are multi-talented. You have many different skills that you're able to really dial into. But I'm definitely getting it's like once you're focused, you're really into it and committed. Um, but actually good is what I'm getting. Like you're actually good. So you know how some people say like, "Oh, you're just gifted?" I mean, yes, we are given gifts, but you actually put in the work. Yeah, you actually put in the work in what you're doing. You're willing to put in the work. That's what makes you memorable. You're the type of person like reliable. It's like if someone wants to give a job or position to someone, they're like, "You. It's going to be you because you actually want to get it done." Okay, let's go ahead and pull some cards. We'll start with the stack first. So, why is group number 2 so memorable? Just saw 333 in the clock. Stillness. Ha. Yeah. The energy felt quiet. Stillness. Yuki Onna. You have this like focused, quiet energy about you. Maybe you are into meditation, but you know how to get quiet and really be present. Oof, that was loud. Why do people find pile number 2 memorable? Okay, any moment. Look at that. Saraswati mastery. Yeah. It's like once you're really fixated on doing something really well, you're really good at it. You're really good at it, like very good. But it's because you master it. Mastery takes like, effort, time, energy, focus. You got all of that. So you are the group. It's like whatever you set your mind to, you can accomplish it. You can get it done. Very dependable. It's like, oh, you're the one we want to hire. You're the one we want to promote because we know you're going to get it done. What makes group number 2 memorable? We have here March. Why did they give me a month? That's not helpful, guys. So you might be a Pisces. Excuse me for hitting my elbow. So April is, sorry, not April. March. Yeah, that's Pisces energy. I'm trying to think, is that Aries too? Nope, Aquarius, because I follow Vedic astrology. So you could be an Aquarius or you could be a Pisces. March is kind of about that new spring energy. I feel like emotionally intelligent is kind of what's coming through. Emotionally intelligent, because you think about Aquarius, intellect, Pisces, emotionally intelligent. I feel like that is what makes you attractive to other people and memorable. Even her, like, she gives me that vibe of like, I would take her seriously because she's not fidgety, she's very present. She's making direct eye contact. Maybe you make direct eye contact with people and they can tell you're listening, you're present. What makes group number 2 memorable? Aw, look at that. And I talked about the emotional intelligence. We have Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, offering a helping hand. Yeah, dependable. You have this like compassionate nature about you where you can see people's pain. There's something about you. I feel like you probably experienced it at some point. Like seeing the reality of life, like seeing the, I guess, the cruel reality of life, the darkness, but you chose to, in spite of that, you wanted to be the light in the world. You wanted to be something positive in the world. Choose to be love. You made a choice. That's what people find memorable about you. I feel like these are also people who know your story. They know that you've struggled, and yet you've chosen the high road. But you're also really considerate. I mean, this is kind of giving my sister's energy. It says, do what is right for everyone involved. I feel like you were, maybe some of you, like as a child, very obedient because you're like, okay, I can see my parents are struggling. You may even come from families who have struggled, right? Like families who have struggled or, immigrant parents, for example, maybe you saw like real poverty growing up, but at the same time, you were like, it made you see the reality of life and it made you not take life for granted. So that is what makes you memorable. And people just feel seen by you. You're offering a helping hand. Okay, how are we doing with time? I feel like time is just like going so slow right now. I'm just like, am I going fast enough? Thank you, Leo. Says I'm doing a great job, and you're from Oklahoma. Welcome from Oklahoma. Thank you. We got USA up in the house. So far, everyone who's introduced themselves is from the United States, probably because of the time. I don't know what time it is in the other parts of the world. Okay, so what makes you memorable? Group number 2. Oh, Aquarius. What did I say? Oh gosh, can you see it? It's like killing my vibe. Just kidding. So we got Aquarius and Uranus. Okay, they couldn't get more direct than that. Okay, you guys are definitely highly intelligent people. You think very much outside of the box. I feel like you kind of see the bigger picture because there's like a humbleness too, where I feel like you wouldn't just scoff at people who are struggling, but you definitely think in terms of like there's the collective energy about you with this Aquarius and Uranus. You think in terms of how can I create a better future for myself, my family, my friends, like you're really involved in what is the collective energy? How can I be a part of this mission to make this world a better place, essentially? So very unique, very different. I feel like you most definitely with that Uranus and Aquarius fashion-wise, you probably do stick out. You probably have that quirky fashion where people are like, "Oh, I wouldn't have thought to put that together." Um, but you put it together, and I mean, with this mastery, I don't know, you might actually be really good at if you do put, like, really unique ideas together, you might actually be really good at. So, like, I'm getting, like, fashion for some of you. Um, but yeah, you are progressive. You're a progressive thinker. You're about embracing change, the new worlds. You don't want to get stuck in the old reality. Hey, yeah, Aquarius. So you picked pile 3, but you're feeling this number 2 as well. Okay, good. I don't know. The energies might just be collectively pooling together because the previous pile was about the future as well. And I thought that was interesting. Okay, we'll pull some more cards. Yeah, so Uranus and Aquarius is that's the exact same energy. I'm just blown away. I said that earlier and it's just like, what? Okay. What makes you memorable? Group number 2. I think I must seriously be channeling because I'm like getting really hot. Look at that study. The guides are like, you already said all the words. You already said it. We're just giving you confirmation. Yeah, so you like to study. Or you're very good at studying things. So it's like if you want to read a book, sit and read a book. You can do that. If you find a topic you're really into, you can sit and study it and thoroughly back to front understand it. But all around, I think people just get the vibe that people think you're very intelligent, or they just really like your ideas. You really make them think outside of the box. Like, never would have thought of it that way. Yeah, it literally says here, let me study well and long. That's mastery for you right there. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Yeah, so you're an Aquarius moon. Awesome. Awesome. I don't think I know too many people with actually my best friend is an Aquarius. What am I talking about? So what makes you memorable? We're going to end on tarot and then we're going to move on to group number 3. What makes you memorable? Group number 2. We have here 5 of Wands. We'll get a clarifier for that. You might be a little bit confrontational. You're just passionate for what you believe in. 5 of Wands. And we have here the Page of Wands. Clarify the 5 of Wands. We gotcha. Whoa, any minute. So what's interesting, both of these cards have Saturn on it, and we're talking about Aquarius. I think that's really interesting. Again, about seeing, like, to me, Saturn energy will make you see the darkness, like the reality of life. If I follow Vedic astrology, so I believe in like dashas. If you're born in like a Saturn dasha, basically born into poverty, like you've seen hardship early on in life. Clarify 5 of Wands, any minute. Oh, and they gave me a card. 4 of Swords. Oh, I got you. You're not confrontational. It's like if it's not worth it, you don't really bother. So like if you disagree with someone with this 4 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, then you disagree. But it's like if it's not worth for you, like if it's not worth it, if they're not going to listen, you don't really bother. Because if you have that emotional intelligence and you know how to discern when people are going to listen, when they're not going to listen, you kind of know when it's worth it to keep talking about your point or not. With that Aquarius Uranus energy, I mean, that's karma in itself because you guys are very futuristic, right? You guys are very futuristic. So you're always going to see ahead of the curve. That's the thing. You're always going to have ideas that are like beyond our present reality. You're always going to challenge people to think differently. It could be in the way that you live through demonstration, or it could be like you could talk and have these conversations too. You may be, I mean, with Aquarius, passionate about talking about things that matter to you. Okay, so clarify this Page of Wands. Keep the faith is what I heard. We have here Ace of Wands, new beginnings, yep, and the Sun card. Wow, we'll end on that. Yeah, so you guys you find a way to stay positive. I love it. You're like, "Okay, see life with fresh eyes. See life with fresh eyes." Yeah. Aquarius sun, yeah, ascendant Scorpio, and a moon Cancer. That's an intense combination, I gotta say. Oh, you said keep the faith? Okay, I must be feeling your energy. That happens all the time. We're all kinda psychic. It's just like energy bouncing around. Oh, man. I love it. So you guys are so this is like the final part of your reading. It's like you guys are really passionate about what you believe in. You're passionate about life in general. You want to live life, you want to move on, you want to create something beautiful for yourself. If you have to start over, you start over. You create it. Life is what you make it, is what I'm getting. Yeah. And it's so funny because we were talking about the collective message sunshine and we got the sun with the ace of wands and the page of wands. So use that sunlight. Use it. Be the light in the world. Okay. I'm hot. I think I'm definitely must be channeling because I'm like, plus I guess I have my heater on. It's probably not helping, but it's cold out there. Okay, so we're gonna do group number 3, and then we're gonna end this reading. I mean, let me know, guys, what if you have some like ideas for the next topic for our next live, which I don't know what I'll do, probably in a week or so. Please let me know. So for our final group, you got Carnelian. Carnelian. This little spicy guy. Let's look into what makes you memorable. Okay, very versatile. That's what makes you memorable. You get your hand in a lot of different pots, but it's something that people really like about you. Mm, what else am I getting? Hmm. I don't know, physically, maybe physically you're very active. I don't know if you have like a practice that you do that's very physical. I was literally seeing someone like stretch. It was kind of weird. But the energy felt very steady, but it felt very like I want to embrace this world. I want to take it all in. I want to take it all in. Let's see. What makes this pile memorable? Okay. Why did I hear the word seasons? What does that mean? Okay, like the first thing that came to mind is like you make or you move according to your own seasons. Like you listen to the seasons or you listen to the seasons of your life. It's kind of like intuitive energy. It's like you listen for that intuitive flow about what feels right. So like people notice that you I don't know, follow the seasons of life. So this very much like go with the flow energy. Let's see what else I can pick up from the carnelian. It's actually a little bit more quiet than it usually is. Usually it's a little bit more a lot of energy. It's a little bit more quiet today. Okay, so like the message that's coming through is somehow you know how to find your way. Somehow you know how to find your way. Um like cuz I'm like seeing someone like they're kind of like in the dark and they're like pulling on a rope. It's like they know how to find their way even in the darkness. So there's a lot about intuition here. You might just be psychic or very intuitive in general. See what else? What else? Curious. And that was the word that came through. You're very curious. You're a very curious person. Curious about life. Curious. You want to know how things work? Maybe you even want to know the core truth. What else? Mm, Well, there's a lot about people here. So, okay, team player. I think you are a team player. Kind of like group oriented. There's like an independence about you though. So it's like you're not codependent on people or being around people. I mean, I'm not getting that anyways. But I'm literally getting like what do you call it? Swimming synchronization swimming. Like I'm getting like you know how to be a part of the group. You know how to be a part of the group. You know how to be a team player. And that makes you memorable. It's very interesting. I don't know if maybe you have like many different like groups of people you like to hang out with. It's like maybe you have this ability for like intuitively clicking with people. Like you just click, like wherever you go, even if you join different groups, you just kind of click with people, or you know, maybe because you're just good with people in general. You can literally show up to like something random and I don't know, like find your place there. But I think people find it memorable. It's like you can show up for the first time for something like some kind of event and they're just like, "Wow, you belong here. How weird. We're glad you're here." Or maybe people just enjoy your energy and they have this desire to be like, "Can you be a part of this or join us?" Getting a little bit of sophistication. So maybe like mature. You come off as quite mature around the people that you're around as well. I don't know. I am definitely getting like people look up to you. We'll end on that. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some cards. Why do people find group number 3 so memorable? Whoa. We're about to hit the hour mark. Why do people find group number 3 so memorable? Any minutes. You guys got the same card as pile number 2. That's so funny. For the person who said they chose 3, you got Mastery 44, Saraswati. Yeah, so you genuinely put in the effort to master things that you're really curious about doing and accomplishing. I'm getting like you're kind of good at accomplishing like random things. Like if you want to join a dance team or something, you could be good at that if you wanted to. Like I'm kind of getting this energy like you're naturally good at things, or like random things here and there. It's like whatever interests you. You're very like I'm getting that you really customize your interests. So interesting. Okay, let's see what else comes through. I feel like your energy feels very stable. I mean, with the 44 adds up to 8. It's kind of about stability. Whoa. We have here 25 Kali liberation. Dang, you don't play. Liberation. So you would like to advocate, maybe even speak up for things that really matter to you. Kali is very like authentic. So like you're authentic. People find you very authentic. The things that you say are authentic. The way that you live your life feels very authentic as well. It's like you're here to live your own life. You're here to experience your own path. You're not here to imitate anyone. Whoa. Dropping cards. Kali is also about destruction for the sake of purification. So maybe you have had points in your life where you're like, okay, I'm going to up and leave, or I'm done with this, and then I'm going to move on and try something else. It's like if you're done, you're done. I feel like you know, too. You get a sense for that. Why do people find pile number 3 so memorable? Wow. Mahavatar Babji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Goodness gracious. I think that's what I was getting in the crystal. Because I was seeing like these thoughts like all over the place, but it's like you understood. Like I kept hearing like you understand your place in the world, whatever that means. So soul expansion, that's very beautiful. Yeah, again, about the person climbing the rope in the darkness. So it's like you're always going to find your way because you're tuned into your soul, or you have a high. You're very conscious, and you're always expanding in your consciousness as well. You respect life. Life is sacred to you. I'm definitely getting that with Kali and Mahavatar Babji. Life is very sacred to you. You have a teacher energy around you as well. I don't know if that's something you're interested in doing, but you have like a teacher energy. To me, mastery in combination with Kali and the soul expansion makes for a really good teacher. I keep getting like people look up to you, so there's something. Your life purpose. Oh, you used to teach? Awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it with these energies. Yeah, because I get like you're good with people, but they respect you. Like, so it just the energy feels very much that. We have here a younger man. Tailing's a relationship with a younger man. Are you in a relationship with a younger man? Are you a younger man? So this energy to me, I don't know, maybe you have like a I always like to make fun that I'm part of me is like a teenage boy. Maybe you can relate to teenage boys. They're they're really interesting. I teach a group of like teenage boys for this drawing class. It's just like mostly boys and they're kind of rowdy and fun and playful and silly. So maybe you don't take yourself too seriously. Again, you cannot see this. Younger man. So I think there's this youth to you, eternally youthful, of course. There's a youth to you. But it also feels like adventure. It feels very much like Page of Wands energy. Life is an adventure. You're open to it. You're open to new experiences. Okay, let's see what else. Success. You're memorable because I don't know, maybe you're really good at achieving things that set out to achieve. But all in all, you have the energy of success around you. I mean, look, I wouldn't doubt it with the mastery in combination with, I would say the soul expansion. Like, I feel like people would look to you and they're like, okay, I take this person very seriously. They seem like they know what they're doing. So again, about the finding your way in the dark, it just seems like you're always finding your way. Not only that, but you're going to achieve or continuously like achieve. People just get a sense that you're going to achieve. I don't know. Success is it's such a brilliant energy. Whatever you set your sights on, you can do it. It's like you're going to always find a way out, even if it feels tricky at times. Is there a younger man in your life? Y'all might be knowing a younger man. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Dealings with a relationship with a younger man. Teenage boys are truly something else coming from a teenager. There we go. That's so funny. Okay, so why do people find this pile so memorable? Main female. Hey, you're the main female. You're the main character of your life, and you know this. You know this. You're the main female. So you have a very attractive energy about you in general. A very attractive energy. Feminine, very attractive. I always think when people like there's this thing about women where it's like if someone's like a woman really smells good, they're just like, oh my gosh. So maybe you smell really good. That was like the first thing that came to mind. Oh my goodness. But it's your femininity. So femininity, you don't have to be a woman to own the main female energy. It's a combination of like intuition, creativity, fluidity. You're tapped into these energies. This is what you're about. But very magnetic in general. Why do people find you memorable? Oh, do you always make sure to smell good? That's good. I'm always blown away by people who know how to smell good because I'm not really into perfume, but I like sprays. And I'm like, I swear I smell like wood or something half the time. So I have a lot of like admiration for people who smell good because I'm always like, oh my gosh, you guys make me want to like wear perfume. But I'm so picky. There's nothing I've found that I've like yet. Okay. We are about to come to an end. Oh, we're at the hour. Great tea. Okay, sorry guys. My screen froze for a second. So you're talking about earthy scents, essential oils. Yeah, I do like earthy smells. I have this lavender spray, but I don't think lavender is my thing. I like lavender. I just not sure it's for me. Okay, so we got great teacher. So you said you're a teacher. Apparently the guides know this too, and they want to acknowledge that I think this is a potential you can tap into even further. So, you know, we're always a teacher at some point in our life. You know, especially as you get older, because you've accumulated so much experience that people look up to you. But you have this like wisdom to offer to the world. So keep doing it. I mean, they're specifically saying spiritual experiences. So it's like that's life. You learn from life and you have this knowledge to give to people. You're the type of person when you speak, people listen, perhaps, because you say profound truths. You know, with Kali liberation, that's like profound truths. I'm listening, I'm hearing what you have to say because it's really interesting. Like, this is making me see my life differently. Okay, let's pull some tarot and then I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it. The cards look so pretty. Oh, which one? Is it the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck? Is that this one? Yeah, this is from Kyle Gray. He has like 3 different decks, or maybe 4, but I have 3 of them. But I really like his decks because they're very diverse, and they help to like open up to like many different like teachers and ascendant masters, and I really like that about his cards. Okay, let's pull some tarot and find out why is group number 3 so memorable. But welcome. Also, guys, anyone who's new, let me know if like what part of the world you're from. I would love to hear about that. Okay. Whoa. You got the death card. Whoa, that's intense. Let's clarify that. So you have reinvented yourself. People have seen that you've reinvented yourself. They have a lot of respect for that. And the world card. Wow. That's big energy for pile number 3. Yeah, you're not afraid to reinvent yourself. There's something about you that I guess you like trust. You're very open to the divine. You trust. You're willing to evolve. You don't want to just stay stagnant or stay the same. You really want to know, like, what am I here for? I just love how we got like death card and then we got the world card, which both are about completion and endings. So I think I was talking about like if you're ready to leave or go, you leave. Like you know when things end. Like you know when it's time for something to end. I think this is just in general when it comes to like the journey of the soul in the body. You have to know you're like when the chapter ends and be ready to move on. That's about being in tune with the divine, having faith. I feel like you're about that. Oh, you're from Venezuela. Venezuela. That's awesome. Because all of us were from the United States. So it's nice to have someone from somewhere different. Oh, awesome. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's from Mina the Universe Guru. I think I remember seeing you in the Zoom. Yeah. I never showed my face because I was just waking up half the time whenever Mina came on 8 o'clock in the morning. My time. Cool. Glenn did the Good Witch. That's funny. Currently doing some big transformations internally and externally. Wow. Well, whatever transformations you're going through right now, Lucida, I don't know. I think it's definitely going to open some beautiful doors for you. Yeah. Yeah. I love Mina too. I think she's phenomenal. She's phenomenal. Eventually, I'm going to buy that whole her whole university, so I can have access to all of her courses if I can. Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and keep pulling cards. You're welcome. You're welcome. Passing on good energy. Okay, so we have here High Priestess. Wow. Girl, you magic. Okay, so whoever's group 3, you magic, okay? You magic. People can feel it. They can sense this because you're the High Priestess. So I think you're probably very open about your spirituality then. I don't know, talking about it, living it, demonstrating it to other people. This is what makes you very memorable. Um, very intuitive, very open to the divine. You don't hide this part of yourself. You seem to be always be on the path to, again, being in tune with your soul. We already talked about all of this. And you're very knowledgeable and intelligent and would make a phenomenal teacher. It's just coming through. This is a teacher pile. If there is a teacher pile, this is the teacher pile. The Millionaire's Play Shop. I was like, how much was that one? Okay, I'm not going to talk about prices. I did like the Millionaire Dollar Babes. Oh, King of Wands popped out. And I did the manifests, and then I watched a lot of Mina's videos pretty much like all day, every day. So we have the King of Wands. Okay, so there's a confidence about you. Let's clarify the King of Wands, and we're going to end this. And we have here the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so you guys are very, I was talking about stability earlier. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So you don't take life for granted. I feel like sometimes, you know, when you're part of this esoteric world, it's so easy to be like, you know, be in this like spaciousness and then forget about like grounding yourself in this reality and remembering you have to be in your body, right? But I feel like there's something. Oh, was it under 300? Yeah. Maybe I should. That should be my next Christmas gift right there. So there's something about you. You're very stable, very dependable. Okay, so we were kind of getting this from group number 2 as well. I'm not surprised. Like my collective isn't like that big, so you guys, the energies might like bounce all over the place. But there's something about you that's just very dependable. You feel like a leader to people, someone that people can look up to, admire, respect. You follow your own inspiration, your own desires very strongly. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to sound repetitive. So it's just like confirming what I said earlier. Yeah. So that was the premiere price. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, I mean, I could stay in chat for a minute. So that was the end of it. That was the end of the pick a card reading. If you guys want to watch the replay or just like rewind, just rewind it and you can see where we started and you can pick your pile and get the collective message, which the theme was around sunshine and shining and radiating your light and feeling confident and being open for opportunities to come towards you. Yeah, thank you guys. So thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. That's my hope, is to help you feel encouraged and excited on your path. That is pretty much my purpose. Give life. Activate the life within you that's already there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. I so appreciate it. I'll do another live, I don't know, probably in a week time. We'll see. But this was fun. I really like this. And I like that I don't have to like edit the video. That's just a lot sometimes. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye.